Oh yeah, that's the name of the horse. The horse on the box is Ghost Zapper. That's a fun name for a horse. So then, back to this, I guess. Back to this, I guess. And we are currently in a state of walking around asking everyone for a mission. What's wrong with this game other than being... nothing. Nothing, that's it, really. It's just, the campaign of this game is just, like, endless multiplayer matches. Just one after another. And I just, like, I think it makes for a very lame single-player experience. And I did play, what was that? Unreal Championship or whatever, which was just a bunch of multiplayer matches strung together. But the difference, the reason why that was okay and this is not okay is because I like that game more. I'm down to play like an arena shooter. I think the arena shooter gameplay is just fun, and I think that this gameplay is just kind of boring and irritating. There's a lot of waiting around, a lot of weird clunky control stuff going on. I'm sure, Why Am I Here was talking about this the other day, that he got a negative comment on his hockey video, right? You uploaded, it was like NHL 2003, and you got some, like, hockey super fan in your chat. Or not in your chat, but in a comment on the YouTube video for the VOD. Some dude who is, like, mad that you didn't like the game. I'm sure I will get a comment like that on the VODs for this. This game has some absolute super fans out there. And I am certain that they will be mad at me that I don't like this game. But so be it. I'm sure I'm doing it wrong and this and that. I can't catch this guy. He's just running away from me. Oop, okay, the lock-on caused me to do that. Great, thank you. Alright, that just didn't work for some reason. pretty much just that over and over again with these segments in the middle where you have to walk around and try to figure out who's got the mission, because they couldn't just have the decency to like mark on the map where mission givers are, you know? I feel like that would be a simple thing they could have done. Like the map in the bottom right. First of all, the map in the bottom right should have a "you are here" little red arrow on it, and that's you on the map, because otherwise it's a little bit weird. What is share life? I need your help finding a missing person. Like there should be something like that, but there should also be like yellow circles, I think, where mission givers are on the maps, that you know where to go to talk to, that you don't have to just walk around and talk to everybody until someone randomly has a mission now. Like it's bothersome, and I'm gonna spend like at least an hour of the playthrough just walking in circles on the hub trying to find the mission giver. Probably it's gonna add up to something like that. Oh, okay, he instantly died. Hilarious. Who even killed Cuff Button? What? Who even killed him? I guess it was Vestio. I guess it was this Vestio. Yeah, I've been saying it this whole time, and it's true. It is a shame to me that a game that looks like this has to play like this, because the visuals are incredible. Oh no, I just somehow screwed up and replaced my bullet of fire. AKA the most important ability I have. Alright, I still win. Great job. This dude died. He did nothing. He didn't help at all. Actually, I think there was a second enemy that he killed. I feel like there was a second enemy that he killed, maybe. When in doubt, I just always check Tetsuya over here, because it's usually him. It's not this time. Off button, mission? No. I'm really not sure. I feel like there must be a reason why they did it this way. That, I feel like there just must be a reason why they did it this way. That your abilities always spawn in the same place. I just feel like I've spent every mission camping the corner to get my abilities. And it's like, what's the intention? Am I supposed to just camp the corner? Well, it's really kind of the opposite of that. Like, if you've got someone, like, you could just, if I get, like, let's say that I am fighting some dude in multiplayer, and I top deck my attacks, can't I just go into where their items spawn and just bully them away from them so that they can't get their abilities? Isn't it, like, bad, actually, for that? Like, I think it encourages spawn camping because now there is a spawn. You would run out of aura. The issue would be a lack of aura if you tried to just, like, instantly go to someone's spawn and mess with them. Or ammo if you're you're using attacks that depend on ammo, which some do, but not all. I wonder about the strength of, like, a denial deck as well, where you use abilities that drain their aura and abilities that delete their abilities. And if you just spammed those, then would they have any ability to, like, would they be able to do anything? Could you effectively just, like, stop anyone from fighting you? I think it depends on, like, the aura situation. You might have to get, like, an aura charge faster type ability. It's kind of interesting the way this works. Like, if I have him on screen, he'll talk to me, but if I turn the camera so he's not on screen anymore, then, like, he disappears and he won't talk to me. The addition to the Freya search team will be either you or Edgar. To convince Edgar, you'll need to beat him. Alright. Yeah, it's like a weird thing. I figure it must actually, like, deactivate him if he's not on screen. Like, when it does that, like, particle disappear effect, that must actually be them removing him from the game world. Or something. Whatever. Yeah. You can't get away with just pretending stuff that's not on screen doesn't exist. Because the light could bounce off of it, and that would actually be relevant. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's screen space. Like, screen space reflections have always been weird to me because of how they stop reflecting things that aren't on screen. Like the classic non-ray traced SSR methods. Dude, if he blocks you with the ice shield, it freezes you out of using abilities for like 20 seconds. I'm just stuck here now. Ice is clearly better than fire for that reason. Like, fire doesn't seem like it does anything extra. Nope, now I don't get to attack anymore. And I'm fucking locked out again. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I don't even know what I could possibly do about this. Maybe it only applies to physical attacks, and if I can get Fire Bullet, then it's okay. Oh, good. Can't even pick shit up. You're just stuck here. You're just actually stuck here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Dude, even if it's a ranged attack, it's still... If he just blocks it, now I'm just stuck here. That is so fucking obnoxious. I don't have that ability, though. Like, I can't use this against him. Not what I meant to press. Ah, well, now he gets to escape. Wrong button. I think I just have to wear him out like that. Just make him use his attacks until he doesn't have any... Until he doesn't have any aura anymore. And then I can Flame Sword him in the back. That's how we do this. There we go. The fact that that's manually dodgeable is... That's what makes that possible. Oh, apparently Apparently because he lost, he actually got kicked out of the city. I've ousted him from the city, apparently. I think that these missions are optional, you know? If the results of the search team have been decided and I have to go talk to Watchman or whatever, or the spokesman or whatever, that dude, then I'm gonna go do that. Unfortunately, you've been removed from the search team. Oh. Even though I won the thing. Never mind then. Back to those missions. Time to go do more inconsequential missions that have nothing to do with the plot. I feel like that's one of my problems with this game too. These missions don't even pretend that they have anything to do with anything. It's just like, you know, Jim, we found a thing out there. Go investigate the thing. And it's just like, well... And then you fight a monster that you've already fought a million times before. And then it's just like, well, you did it. Come home now. Like, it doesn't... I don't know. There's no... This one might actually matter, because it looks like we've just met JD. What even just happened there? For some reason my attacks just aren't even working. Okay, now they are. Oh, I accidentally hit JD. Oh. Oh no, he's fine though. I mean, it's fine that he died. Don't want that to land on me. Enemies in this area probably use escape skills. Great. Or erase skills. Yup. Yup. He's got an ability that blocks your attack and deletes it. That is incredibly annoying. All abilities that I don't get to use, because I just don't have the cards. This is obnoxious too, the thing that like holds you in place. Like, can we stop? Can we stop with this? Well, this is a good reason to have multiple flame swords in the deck, I guess. I'm probably dead here. Not dead. Where is he? Fucking no. Come on. Where's Meister? Get in here, Meister. You help me out. It's 2v1. We should just outpower him here. It's really annoying that he can do that to you, like, through walls. Oh, no. There is a little pit there. Alright, good. Good. I think Meister took care of most of that. Score was 64. Starting with no aura at all. That did 0 damage. Literally did 0 damage. Him hitting me with the sofa. Oh good, they've got forget attacks again. It picked up the fucking particle instead of using my ability, so I didn't get to block it. And I'm frozen. This is just such a pain in the ass. Every day I come into this thinking like, alright, it's a new day. It's a new day, we're gonna give this game another chance. This game continues to be ass. Every day it reminds me. How come his flame sword did 5? Pro fishing was way more fun than this. I enjoyed trying to get the fish to bite. I mean, I sort of didn't, but I did more than this. This is a game That sucks. I don't know. This game just sucks a lot. I don't get it. I don't get what people see in this. E.T., it's more interesting. Yeah, for how, like, repetitive these missions are. This game is also 17 hours long, reminder. $17, that is correct. I think now I just get to beat up the Capistrano with a sword. $107 missions. There's a lot. I didn't see a count, but I did see that there's a lot. 107 sounds low, honestly. How many have I done? Probably done like 25 at least. Gonna be 1v3, this one maybe. Ruin every Tuesday by playing this at the end of a nice comfy RCT. Does Act 3 end in the 40s? I feel like this game might not actually be 17 hours. Because, like, we're working towards the end of Act 3 here. If there's only 107 across the entire game, then I'll be almost halfway there. I'll definitely be over halfway there by the end of this stream in terms of mission count, I think. I mean, the missions are going to get longer and more difficult. It gets really hard, apparently. It's gotten a little bit annoying, but it's not so bad yet. Really want Fire Bullet. I just wish there would be more maps. Like, I'm pretty sure there are more maps that we're gonna get to eventually. Like, I wonder... They said, there's an NPC, there are a number of NPCs that said that apparently the colony moves often. Like, the city that we live in now, they, like, constantly are digging to different places. So I wonder if at some point we're gonna dig to a different place, and then the hub world is gonna change, and then there's gonna be different maps. You think this game looks like shit? I disagree. This map is not very, like, appealing. It's very brown. But, once we get back to the hub world, the hub looks incredible. I think that, like, just, like, from a technical perspective, the game is pretty impressive, too. Like, the fact that there is some basic destruction as well. All the destruction of, like, things is canned, But the fact that like when you beat someone up, they leave like a crater like this, I think is interesting. What the? You deleted my bullet of fire. Or my fire sword, rather. I have no idea what my fireball hit there. Almost there. Alright, it's one more. Wow, they're at I've been losing max aura. I think she's been using some ability that makes me lose max aura. I used to have way more than... I literally just had 7 a second ago, and even 7 seemed lower than it should be. Cool. I get to do my one flame sword before it gets eaten by whatever that defensive ability is. I feel like my regen has been slowed down too. Even though I don't have any, I don't have any debuffs on me, but I feel like my regen has definitely been slowed down. The Rizwitch at Hardee's, is that what they're calling it? Wait, I'm losing health. Where's my health going? I'm like poisoned. I'm gonna be dead in a second here. I just died to nothing. What the fuck? What is that? Why does that? That's happened to me before. There doesn't appear to be any status effect, but then you just drop dead. You're just poisoned, and it doesn't tell you that you're poisoned. You just die, and I didn't even really get hit by anything that seemed like it would poison. You just die. No, it wasn't running out of time. And Sapolenko. How did you get all the way over there? Alright. Yeah, it's, I do think the game would be better if he had to shout the name of the ability as he used it. It would be very like Street Fighter 2. Spamming Sonic Boom. Honestly, I think my best play is to just do this. Just sword them in the back whenever they try punching. Oh, I missed. Totally screwed up the timing on that. What? And there goes my sword. I think it's when you start glowing green like this. It slows down. Yeah, you don't... It's not like a real status effect. It's not a real status effect, but it essentially is like... You know, they're hitting me with the your motherfucking life ends 30 minutes for now ability. Or I'm gonna start just randomly bleeding health until I die. And my regen slows down. Maybe not. Maybe not, I'm not taking any damage. Well, I have no clue then. I should fight this one. This one's stuff is on the ground really close to mine, which makes them easier to fight. It's a real shame that they, like, tutorialized me on how... of course. They tutorialized me on how stuff like heat works, and then I've just never gotten that card. Like, I just don't actually have access to that, ever. They were tutorializing me on endgame mechanics that I wouldn't get to use. Yeah, you'll need to know this 15 hours from now. It's like the, anyone here ever played Metroid Other M? Metroid Other M totally does that to you, where they give you a tutorial on something right at the start of the game, and then expect you to remember it at the very end of the game. And they just fucking steal it too, just to make matters worse. As if getting hit by some shit wasn't bad enough. Are they stealing my health? How are you? How are they? No, I'm looking at the wrong meter for health. They're not doing anything weird. They've just always got enough to block. Three health left on this one. Fuck off. From behind. Okay, you're dead. Oh, now I'm bleeding health. I'm down to 3. I'm dead in a second here. It just happens. It just starts happening. Nothing happened. Like, why is this happening? What is that mechanic? Is there something in the manual that says what that mechanic is? What the fuck happened? I hadn't gotten hit by anything in quite a while there, and then suddenly the health just started bleeding. Does poison? The thing is, when they first hit me with it, the poison does not apply. Like, I think the poison takes a couple minutes, and then it starts applying, and that's what's leading to the confusion. I think it must be that. And what's causing the confusion is that the poison takes a while before it sets in. So then when it does set in, it just looks unrelated. In other words, a poorly designed ability. Shit, like, I'm probably gonna get probably 10 minutes from now that poison's gonna set in, you know? Like, that's probably what it is. It's probably that. But it doesn't say poison anywhere. It doesn't say you've been poisoned. And it doesn't set in right away, so you can't tell what's happening when you start to take the poison damage. Oh, that's what it is. For 10 seconds, target's button presses cause 1 damage. So when I get hit by something like that, I need to stop pressing buttons. Yeah, I wish that were explained anywhere. I wish that were explained anywhere. It didn't even seem like it was me. I guess it was me. And I'm just like 0 IQ and should have known. Phantom Dust app. Huh. Yeah, look at that. Someone made like an abilities list website. World's #1 Phantom Dust enjoyer. Wish I didn't have to chase them around quite so much. Like a lot of this is chasing them around. And like, I'm on a timer, not them, you know? If that timer runs out, I lose. So they can just run around. You know what it is? The reason why the regen rate seemed lower is because the higher our aura number gets, the slower the regen rate gets. So when our thing is closer to when our thing is closer to the top, that makes it slower. Yeah, everyone calls this game that. I always thought this game sounded really unappealing, so I never played it. And sure enough, it is really unappealing, but, you know, people have been hyping this game up online basically since it came out. As long as I can remember, people have been hyping this game up. And, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. This game kind of sucks. Taking me 10 minutes to kill this one guy. Fuck you. This is also not an FPS, just by the way. I wonder if I can kill this before it gets an ability. If I just camp its abilities. What? How did you get abilities? Huh? Can they pick up each other's abilities? What the heck is that? How are they? Oh no, this is the same one. This is the same one. Alright, well that's one taken care of. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Kind of like those like anime arena fighters. Except that I think I would rather play. What was that one Zatch Bell game? That one Zatch Bell game that had like 50 different missions in it. I think I would rather play that. That game was kind of amusing, actually. Yeah, Momoto Fury. There was Momoto Battle, which was like basic, and then there was Momoto Fury, which was like the good one. It's a weird fever dream kind of thing, Zatch Bell. I didn't know anything about Zatch Bell at all. There we go, I win. That was annoying. I got a good score, too. That's the thing. For as stupid as that fight was, score 102. That's pretty good. What did you just say? When you run out of missions, search the town. Yeah, like, I hate you. A large wedge implanted from the past. That's what controls my life. If you call our situation now living. What? Is this like a translation thing or what? What? People just talk like that in this game, I feel like. Like, a lot of the dialogue has just been real head scratchers. It's a decent looking game, though. I'm in defense of Phantom Dust. Have you considered this really cool looking hallway room? Like, I'm not wrong. It's legit been the same 3 arenas for the entire game so far, right? It's been this, which is the palace, it's been the highway, and it's been the one that's like the ruined office building. There's none that I'm missing, right? Ow. I think that when I hit him there, the crumbling table counted as like rubble that was falling, and I took damage from touching it. Dragon Punch erases one equipped defensive skill from target. That might be decent, actually. What does he say? Until there were skills to buy and sell, credits were useless because food is rationed here. I don't know why, but it's fun to see credits increase. Strange but true. Number go up, enjoyer. I like the idea that they invented a currency, but then we're just like, we don't actually need this. We just accumulate credits that we then do nothing with. And one day someone had to come up with something worth selling. I don't think there's going to be anything new at the shop, though, maybe. Actually, these are all different, I think. Health increase equals damage dealt. Yeah, give me... How many... I have 21,000 credits. I'm just gonna, like, buy some stuff. I'm just gonna buy some stuff. Erases all equipped defensive skills from the target. That might be good, because then you can just beat them up. But yeah, in defense of Phantom Dust, check out the store. It's a good looking store. I'm like, look at that. Look at all that. Look how cool that is. Got like the neon signs, like all the stuff. There's like a PC tower on the ground next to a bucket full of keyboards, I think. It's pretty cool. Now that I went and did that, do you have more for me? No. Cuff button. Yeah, so much like fully modeled detail. Great texture work. Tons of texture detail as well, and the textures are all, you know, pretty high resolution. But also the amount of just like modeled in detail as well looks really good. It's like a good blending of techniques. Like if you look at my man here, all of his like body belts, those are all textured on. But then he's still got like a good looking jacket. All the jacket details textured on as well. The jacket is just like well animated. Seem to have done a good job with it. Like, it's definitely not like a cloth simulation or anything incredibly fancy, because this is the Xbox, but the baked animation is good looking. Yeah, when we finally beat this game, the credits are gonna have like 500 artists listed. There's gonna be an army of artists who worked on this, I think. Maybe not, because it's not like the map's that big. It's just a couple of rooms they had to make look really good. That lasagna from last time, I had some. It was the worst. How did you manage to create something so awful? Something like that is bound to make a loved one starve. Regulars like me want something good to eat. Can you find a more simple recipe? Alright. I'm so glad we can do this important plot stuff together with my man PH. Yeah, that's the trade-off. You can make a couple rooms that look really, really good, or you can make a game that has more than a couple rooms in it. You gotta decide, and they decided make their couple rooms look really good. I know there's more maps than this, though. I know there's more maps than this. Like, after this fight, I'm gonna go check something in the menu. I don't think this connects. Oh, he just jumps down. Thought I had him cornered. It's honestly better damage to use the fireballs, because if they don't get blocked, you don't knock them down with the fireballs. The sword always causes knockdown and iframes and stuff. There we go, nice and easy. You stew together all sorts of fish and shellfish. I sense something awful. I sense somethingawful.com. Bro has just invented gumbo. But like, hang on. If we go music manager, yeah, I don't think we've been to Strange City. I don't think we've been to Refinery or Lane or Sen or Sign or whatever this is supposed to be. But we've only been to these 3 maps so far. They're holding these 4 maps from me. This is a crazy implementation of custom soundtracks, by the way. You can set the soundtrack for each map to be something different. It's like we can make just the highway. Oh, well, hold up. I didn't even go in here. Can we just use this as a music player? I think. Yeah. So how does this work then? You can set the, okay, you can set the track to anything you want. So we can, we can be like, whenever Highway comes up, that should play Darude Sandstorm every time. And then Darude Sandstorm will always play. I feel like that's a really weird, interesting way to use custom soundtracks. I also wouldn't expect this game to support custom soundtracks. Like, most games that support that are racing games where the soundtrack is, like, not that important to the overall vibe of the game, I feel like. I mean, it's important, but Not really. Like, if you replace the soundtrack of a racing game, it just is what it is. It's fine. Whereas, like, a game like this, I feel like is really trying to create an atmosphere. And so for them to just let you play whatever music you want in a game that looks like this is like, really? All right. I feel like it's weird that they let you do that. Most of the custom soundtrack games are just are just racing games. And sports trash, of course. The lab analyzed a memory box. They think it's Edgar's. It looks like a fairly new memory is inside. If we find a memory box with better information, we can track Edgar's whereabouts. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about the sports trash state of things. I recused myself from sports trash. I don't regret it. Whenever I see another console challenge streamer playing their 100th identical hockey game, I don't regret it. I will do a lot of things, but that's a thing I don't feel like I need to do. That is so annoying. You can't... It doesn't seem like you can really go up the stairs with a fire. With a fire sword. You can only go down the stairs. You know, the thing is, that wouldn't help because the one sports game that I've played with Stephen Colbert in it is probably the worst sports game I've played. Not that I've played very many. But with my sample size of 1, Stephen Colbert's presence seems to make sports games probably worse. And I'm not saying he's the reason why the game was bad, but I am saying he did not make the game good. And it might be related somehow. Outlaw Tennis is the one with Colbert. Outlaw Golf, which is what you're gonna play Why Am I Here, has, who is it? It's Steve Carell, I want to say. Is it Steve Carell? It's like some other comedy guy. Some other dude. I should be able to pick up their orbs as like a trolling method. You should be able to pick up their orbs. And then they just, like, you don't get the abilities, but then neither do they. Death to fall damage, epic. My partner's been doing fucking nothing this fight, of course. There is another pool game. There will be more pool. I don't remember what it's called. But I'm pretty sure there's another pool game. No, it's not the Hustle. There is no Hustle sequel, unfortunately. It's Virtual Pool Tournament Edition. Which is probably going to be much lamer. I feel like hear me out. Is there a game with virtual in the title that isn't bad? Consider Virtual Bart, Virtual Hydlide, and I actually happened to have a PC virtual pool game as a kid that was pretty uninteresting. Virtua does not count. Virtual, gotta have an L. There's nothing wrong with Virtua Fighter. We don't have to diss Virtua Fighter here. How did that hit me? I hope Chunky can do this. I really don't think Chunky does anything, is the thing. I think Chunky might legitimately be here just as like a, well, someone has to be there type of thing. I don't think Chunky does a single thing. Oh, okay. Chunky just hit Anthro. Nice. Chunky did a thing, and I'm dead. Fuck. This is annoying, dude. It's really weird that, like, enemy attacks are so much stronger than mine. It feels unfair. It feels unfair for, like, this is meant to be a multiplayer game. Like, how come all of the enemies just have way better abilities than mine? Like, that just did 5 damage. I just got sniped from across the screen for 5 damage. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, I just overwrote the Flame Sword. Like, I'm lucky to get an ability that can do 2 damage. I think maybe I need to focus the Anthro. Holy shit. Maybe I gotta fight Anthro first in this fight, because he's the one that has these attacks. And I'm dead. Yeah. I could go try to get better stuff in my deck. That might be the problem. This deck might just be outclassed at this point. Alright, that was a massive combo. all their attacks do 4s and 5s. Cool. Good. Very cool. And I just overwrite my sword. And they still have enough to just block everything. Blocking is way more effective for them than it is for me. Because they just get to auto block. I have to actually time it and shit. Let's try doing something to the deck. I don't know. Can't believe I have to play 17 hours of this. Where am I? All these peace abilities can fuck off. They're garbage. Sonic Boom is garbage as well. I'm thinking... This just straight up restores 5 health. Sure. Sure, actually. Well... Freezes the target's skills for 10... Yeah, definitely that. If I can get that block to work, that would be huge. Two different thunderstorms, they seem good. Erase all equipped defensive skills from the target and strength of 5. Yeah, I don't know, let's try this then. Glacial Wall would be a huge get. I'll even go buy some stuff. I'll even go to the shop here. Oh my god. Hold up. Hold up, cost 3, strength 7, vacuum slash. It's only single use, but hello. Also cost 1, strength 4. Lightning bolt is interesting. Level boost doubles your level. Requires level over 10. I don't know what that really means. Level amp, increase your level by 2. I guess that's just like a double. Why do I care? Level boost is kind of interesting, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think this. Not sure why I would buy that. let's put some of this stuff in the deck. What was that thing called? Lightning Bolt. Yeah, cost 1, strength 4, erase 1 equipped defensive skill from target. If that hits, the thing is almost nothing actually hits. Vacuum Slash going in for sure. I don't think I saw anything else I really wanted to use, right? The top 10 skills. Let's see, what are they? I'm curious. Flame Sword is in number 5. Flame Sword is good. Yeah, Flame Sword, camp your opponent's spawn. Let's see. All these other... Oh yeah, Glacial Wall. Glacial Wall number 2. That makes sense. I just put that in the deck because I was like, this seems good. This has been annoying me. I'll put it in my deck. Yeah. Glacial Wall, and then just beat the shit out of them with something, and they can't possibly defend against it. Infinite use as well, which is crazy. Number 1 is Reincarnation, which I don't think I have. Alright, well, let's roll with this. I've got some of the top 10 abilities according to a post on Reddit in the deck. I don't remember where... Was it this guy who gave me that mission? Yeah, Edgar's Memory. Alright, it's time to Lightning Bolt and Thunderstorm a guy. And it missed. And that also missed. Oh no, I got him. Get back here. Get back here, nerd. I have to Vacuum Slash you. And it doesn't actually work like Fire Sword. Okay, never mind. Never mind, that ability might suck. Uh-oh. The edge is just right there. Heal. Well, the heal is nice that just shows up from time to time from now on. Get to smash the healing button. Essentially means I'm playing the game with 25 health instead of... Yeah, check this out. I just get to like firing squad him. Once you glacial something, oh, it got, my glacial block did get deleted. I thought it was infinite use, but apparently it's not. Infinite use glacial would be insanity. It makes sense that it's not infinite. would be pure insanity if you could just keep using it. Before the skill update, Venom Fang. I don't think I downloaded an update or anything. Maybe that only applies to the HD version. I don't know that there is an update for this game. There might be. Oh shit. Okay, not dead yet. He's running. No, damn it. If only I hadn't walked off the edge twice there, we would have totally won. For some reason, I don't really agree with the Reddit post that knocking an enemy down is like favors the aggressor. I don't think I really agree with that take. Seven damage, let's go. Because they get a ton of iframes when they stand up, so you don't actually get to bully them that much. Like, they get time to just do something back to you unopposed. Not sure if that's capable of hitting in that way. I'm probably dead. Oh, I'm not quite dead. Would love my heal. My heal would go so hard right now. Healing water. Like, he's still, if you think about it, while he's on the ground, he still gains... I'm dead. Yep. He still gains aura, he still builds up, and then he gets iframes wherein he can attack me and I can't do anything about it. So I really feel like using the sword is actually defender focused. I super disagree with the Redditor. If you get hit by the sword, that's just like, okay, great, now I get to stand up and counter. Like, he just... aside from running away, there's nothing that the guy with the sword can do about it. You can block, I guess, but you can always just block. It's not unique to this encounter. How does that not hit? Like, what? How does that not hit? They might have rebalanced for online, set there's no iframes. Well, there goes, like, all my health. I don't know. There could be a patch for the Xbox version that I don't have. Or it could be that there is a patch for the HD version that they give out for free. Oh, I hate this camera. I do like Vacuum Slash, though. Vacuum Slash is absolutely staying in the deck. 7 damage is insane. Alright. Maybe I just go after Anthro now before he builds up too much aura and gets obnoxious about it. Oh, see ya. Like, maybe he doesn't have his sword ability yet, and so I can just... Maybe I can just bully him, because I've done this kind of fast, because I spawned with Vacuum Slash. Yeah, okay, if you just... With a quick start, with a lucky quick start, I'm able to just stomp him. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I thought I was going to finish Chapter 3 today, but I guess I wasn't even close to finishing Chapter 3 today. I thought I was at least like halfway done with it, but I've done a lot of fights and it's still going. There are patches for Xbox. I could probably get them then. Insignia doesn't support this game like for multiplayer, but it does. It probably does have the stuff, or like I could. I'm pretty sure through my dashboard I could actually get it. Like that's how I got them. That's how I ended up getting the 1.6 Halo 2 patch. It was through my dashboard. Whoever runs the dashboard, it's that guy Rocky 5. He also just has like a has a Google Drive that has like all DLC ever, and it's like integrated in where you can just download stuff from it. So if I go to my dashboard, there's a thing that says like updates or online content or something like that. And it's literally just like a list of all patches and DLC for like every game. And I think he's just self-hosting it literally on Google Drive somewhere. The wedge lady has never given me a mission before. She's just kind of interesting and she stands around. Edgar has betrayed us. Did you hear that the search team was annihilated? I've been held to secrecy. It appears Edgar has betrayed us. Yeah. All skills gone. Wait. Edgar, skills bring all with him. All skills gone. Yeah. Shocker. Shocker, dude. He pulled a Ludo on us from Gladius. He started foreshadowing that he was gonna leave, and then he left. Maybe Chunky? Oh, wait, Panorama, is this new? No, Panorama is the office building, it looks like. Last contact from Freya's search team said they were bringing Edgar back to town. Evidence at the Panorama indicates something happened between Edgar and the team. Gotcha. Oh, sick, dude, a cutscene.
I didn't expect to find you here.
This might be the chapter 3 final boss.
You must be wondering why. Well, you'll know soon enough once you get your memory back. I prepared a well-suited opponent for you. Don't feel bad. I just don't want to be interrupted. I'm going back to the lost me.
Oh, it actually worked. I feel like Sword is not gonna work against this guy. I feel like Sword is not gonna work. Carcino. Ah, okay, that's what that is. Is that just gonna keep following me? Yep, sure is. All my attacks are not spawning. It's the sword. Okay, Glacial Wall does not protect you from that. Yes, this is a boss. All my best attacks are swords. Unfortunate. Yeah, and I don't have any defense against that, it feels like. If I had Flame Bullet. No, this is a map we've seen. We've been on this map a billion times. Okay, you can't sword those either. Well, I just can't get close enough. It just won't work. Kind of looks like it has to be lightning. Other attacks just seem like they don't even reach. Oh, good. Other attacks just seem like they don't even really reach. It kind of has to be those lightning attacks that just spawn on top of the weak spot. Okay, Bullet of Fire does reach, actually. Bullet of Fire reaches. Don't care, because the healing just spawned in. I'll just heal. Oh, come on, really? Oh, I have Thunderstorm. I need to use that next. Oh, no. It missed for like no reason. Would have done a lot of damage. For some reason that just didn't... For some reason that just didn't connect. He's just gonna spam this until I die. No, what? Come on. Come on. Fuck this. I'm dead. Yep. What a load of fucking bullshit. The lightning misses for no reason, and then all these other attacks also just start missing for no reason on his literal last point of damage. Oh, how do I have one. Let me lightning bolt. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. Without, getting to start with fire is the best possible thing that could, like, I need to start with the fireball. Or get it really soon. Otherwise, I have no defense against the little orb men that he spawns in. Lord. I might have to go and fix my deck. Might have to go and put together like a specifically anti-boss deck that doesn't have a bunch of useless shit in it. Like all these flame swords that are really good during normal combat, but useless against this guy. I might... There's Bullet of Fire, but it's a bit too late. A bit too late, I feel like. He's gonna start spamming the attack that I can't do anything about. Once he starts spamming that. And I'm just dead. Never mind. It might be best to just mash retry until I get the Bullet of Fire right off the bat. Like, just do this. Just roll for it. Technically, I have what, like an 8, almost a 1 in 3 chance of getting it. I'll actually go with this. Hey, I did it. Successfully timed one. And it missed for no reason. Completely bottom decked the flame bullet here, which is unfortunate. Oh, it was just a guy. Oh, he's too close now. Yep, he was too close. Couldn't tell what attack it was doing because of the camera until it was too late. That, like, I just overrode it. It's dead. I'm gonna actually quit, and we're gonna go build a deck that is better for this. Which is annoying, because then I'm gonna have to unbuild this deck afterward, but this deck is clearly not built for fighting weird gimmick bosses. I can buy a second one, but it's really expensive. I guess I should just do it. I guess I can just do it. Like, fuck this. I'll do it. It's 5,000. I only have 21k, so I feel bad about it, but there. What have we got? Nothing. Oh shit, Blaster in the store. Actually, give me that. But Rain of Rocks. Hang on. I really wish that, the shop and the deck editor were... I mean, it's pretty close, but I do have to walk over here. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's like literally 10 seconds to walk over to the editor. Rain of Rocks. And what else have we got? That one is falling. And then... Where's that heal? Can I not take the heal because I put it in the other... I have to go get it out of the other deck. You can't actually do this. The multi-deck thing is pointless. I still have to deconstruct my other deck to gut it for cards to put into this one. The stuff that's in that other deck can't go into this one as well. So... I do still have to deconstruct this deck, which sucks. Replace this with Aura. And then all my lightning as well. I'll have to remember to fix this later. Alright, here's what we're gonna go with. Oh, I also need Fire Bullet. I also gotta go gut Fire Bullet from this. Bullet of Fire, place with Aura. No. Bullet of Fire. You have to select yes twice. You have to pick yes to finish, and then yes to save changes. For some reason, you can pick finish and then not save your changes, which nobody would ever do. But they give you that option. Bullet of Fire. Oh, I have 2 Bullet of Fires. Actually, that means that I can just put Bullet of Fire back so that I don't forget. Bullet of Fire. I could put 2 Bullet of Fires in my boss deck. But that'll do. Yeah, that's good. I get to keep Rain of Rocks, too. That's the thing. I get to keep using that. Got infinite uses. Damn it. Did that just not hit me at all? Holy shit. Insane dodges. How? How? What is happening? No! Ah, that should have killed him. Is there just a safe spot, like, right here? It's like mistime. You have like no timing. Like you have no. The window to actually get him with the rocks is really small. I think there's a safe spot from this attack right here. How is that just missing? Explain to me how this is just missing. Explain to me how they hire kickers who just miss, like it's your only job. Only 3. There we go. Okay. Cheese discovered. Cheese discovered there's a safe spot. Chapter 3 complete. Very cool. Very cool game. He's heard most of what happened. Edgar suddenly attacked. I'm swapping back to the other deck, by the way. This was a one-time deal. I mean, this worked great, but it worked great because it was a completely stationary enemy. I don't think this deck would work against normal people. We could not confirm it was Edgar who exterminated our search team. I can confirm it. Edgar and Freya are traveling together. An assignment that only someone who knows Edgar well, like you, can take. Capturing him is the main goal. There's no issue with killing him. Well, I'm gonna step away for a sec. I will be back momentarily. Then we got some time to get going into chapter 4 as well. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec and we'll keep going. Alright, the dusting continues. For another, like, 45 minutes or so. I have to go unruin my deck. Though I did notice when we were in the shop, the deck that I bought... It's a 2-school Arsenal case, which makes me wonder if we're gonna ever get to buy a 3-school Arsenal case, you know? Like, probably. The fact that they have to specify means we're probably getting that at some point. That is bizarre. Strength equals double targets unassigned skill buttons. So I guess you want to hit them with something that unbinds their skills, and then hit them with Binding Needle. That's how you do it. 50% of target's aura. That's really expensive. They must think that one's good. There's Rain of Rocks. A lot of junk available. And it is junk. Level increase equals damage dealt. Target's level decreases by same number. What? Throwing Stone. Steel Power absorbs all target's aura. Another Vacuum Slash. That's a good get. All this other stuff can stay in there, though. All this other stuff can stay in there. And then I think I'm going to remove a Flash Barrier, because it's never helpful. To be honest, I'm removing both of those. None of those are helpful. Let's go Thunderstorm, Thunderstorm. Lightning Bolt. I have 4 Lightning Bolts. Where's my Vacuum Slash? Get my... where is it? Where's my Bullet of Fire? Where's my Bullet of Fire? Blaster's pretty good. I might add Blaster, but where's my Bullet of Fire? Oh, it's already in. Okay. Blaster's pretty decent. I'm gonna add that. And then we gotta re-add the healing as well. That's looking like a pretty good deck. Not very defensive, but whatever, I guess. Just hit people. The best defense is a good offense, right? Got multiple Vacuum Slashes. What could possibly go wrong? Unsearched territory. Yeah, Strange City. It's finally time. New territory. We're going somewhere new. By tracking Edgar, we've found a new area. The sky is not above, but straight ahead on the horizon. I don't know. I don't really know how saving works. It seems to auto-save. You never really get to save. It just seems to auto-save in the background sometimes, but it doesn't... I don't think it even tells you when it does it. I'm just gonna win this fight anyway, so it's fine. This is certainly a map. This is certainly a map. And I'm going off the edge. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool looking. It's new. I like it. I might come to hate this map. It looks like it's probably really easy to fall off the edge of it. PH is nearly dead. PH has been distracting him for me. PH is my bait partner. What the? What? PH, that's me. He doesn't like that I called him a bait partner. That just... Wait. Okay, I win. Right? Yeah, that... That's incredibly awkward. The moment I hit the fire sword button, their projectile hit and killed PH, so the last enemy died in the background of the cutscene. That almost made me wonder if I had just, like, broken the game or something. But we're fine. Whoa. Good camera. We're seeing, like, the side of... Okay. Their head gonna clip back in? Yeah, we get to see, like, the side of her eyeball. There's no way this dude has a mission for us now, right? Nah. Ouchie. Wait, what? You want skills? I have some left over that I guess I could give you, but this won't be good for you. What? Sometimes missions disappear. This doesn't mean you have to start from scratch. There's no benefit to having credits, but if you go to another city, they might come in handy. Not sure if another city exists, though. I feel like we are actually going to spend the whole game in this city. Like, even though they established that they're like nomadic, they're constantly digging forward. I feel like we're not actually going to go anywhere else. No way this kid's handing out a mission, right? I feel like we're probably not going to get to go down as well. Like, we're not going to get to go... Like, this dude who was saying, like, down below there, that's where non-espers live. I would love to go down into the non-esper, like the shitty hole we keep the non-espers in. I want to know what it's like down there, because these people don't really seem to concern themselves with it too much, and that makes me curious about it. But I think that's just going to be, like, an unexplored bit of the lore. It's just going to be like, yeah, they're down there, don't worry about it. Just off screen. You know, if they ever did make that Phantom Dust too, that's... I would like to know what's down there. I would like to see this machine fire up and start digging a tunnel into a new part of the sewers. Maybe like every chapter would have a different hub world, you know? Every chapter, the tunnel digs forward. Who have I not spoken to at this point? What? Who have I missed at this point? It's this guy. Did I really talk to everyone in this room except this guy? I talked to the dude who looks exactly like him, who's wandering around, I think. Endure 3 minutes of my attack. If you take any damage, the test ends. Oh my god, this might be annoying. Where is he? Can I just... Can we just do this for 3 minutes? I think this is gonna work. He's not going for new abilities or anything. He's just... S+ level gameplay. This is a stupid game. Oh, he's trying to... Okay. Okay. We're about halfway. Minute 30. This is a very silly mission. I guess they expect you to get really good at defending or something. But like, surely they realized, right? Like this is, I feel like this is the first thing any player is gonna try. Oh no! Does that count as failure? I didn't take damage to him. I mean, it's still going, so I guess that doesn't count. They kind of identify that the damage was not caused by him. It was just caused by me being dumb, which is interesting because then I could just fall off a bunch on purpose and abuse the iframes from that to never be able to take damage. That's another potential strategy. And you could do that until you're at 0 HP and then you would lose, but you just, yeah. Alright, there you go. I knew you had it in you. We'll use your arsenal as a reference for other scouts, yeah. Yeah, that was all in the arsenal, for sure. Oh, one of the objectives is use the compressor. I did not, at the minimum, use it at least once on the enemy to cause damage. I mean, no, I didn't put compressor in the deck, but maybe they auto put it in or something for me. Cool, thank you, Meister. Well, I'm gonna sit around for a while and see if I can get... First of all, I have to consume... a defensive skill. So you have to attack me. The Yoroto doesn't even have attacks. I want this guy to shoot me. I want you to shoot me. Oh, sure, now they're doing it. Now the Yoroto gets attacks once he's off screen. Come on. I'm frozen out, dude. Okay. The guy up there is like a sniper. How did that not... I have no idea what's going on anymore. I'm just gonna kill... I'm gonna kill you. I can do that. I thought I could do that. Hey, Cabin Essence. I think that defensive ability just isn't strong enough to actually withstand the attacks or something. It's not activating at all. I'm not sure what to make of that. This song is really interesting, by the way. It's just like strange, like TTS voice samples. I really don't think I put it in my deck, so I think this is unwinnable. I think this was unwinnable from the start, probably. All I can really... Oh, well, I'm dead, but I am gonna have to go... I'm just gonna go stick this thing in my deck just to make sure it's in there, I guess. It seems like trash, so I'm gonna remove it immediately after the fight, but I have to go get it. Not even really sure what kind of... Okay, compressor. I don't use up... It says I have to do damage with it. I was using defenses there and they weren't getting expended. Like, they weren't getting used up, so I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do damage with compressor, or if I also have to put some defensive abilities that get used up. Something like that. In order for compressor to do anything. This ability seems like junk, because it only works under such specific conditions. Yeah, these lightning attacks are actually kind of bad against enemies that move. I feel like it's actually kind of bad. Wish this guy would attack me. There we go. Well, no, I just used it, but it has infinite uses, so... Well, it doesn't have infinite uses, because I've used it before and it's run out before. So actually, I have no idea what the infinity sign means, or how many uses this thing has. I kind of just don't know how that works, actually. Number of consumed defensive skills. I mean, let's just try hitting this guy with it right now. 1 damage. Alright, that's something. Now I can win. Now I'm allowed to win. And this should be a really easy fight to win. I just let it go on for a long time before because I was trying to figure out what was going on. Flame Sword ought to pretty much handle it. Oop. Okay, not trying to fall. Can I just like push him off the cliff actually? Like, can I just shove you? Can I just shove him while he's on the ground? Not really. There you go. I can now go remove compressor. Strength equals strength of all your equipped pierce skills. I think Vacuum Slash has Pierce. That's kind of interesting, but again, it's too situational where I have to have Vacuum Slash. Actually, I have to have 2 Vacuum Slashes. Like, if I had 2 Vacuum Slashes equipped, and if they have Pierce, then that would be 14, which would be wild. But unless I could get, like, a very specific hand, it just wouldn't happen, right? Hang on. Yes, Vacuum Slash does have Pierce. So, Crystallization, if I had 2 Vacuum Slashes on, would do 14. Maybe I should put it in just as, like, just in case it happens, you know? Strength equals the strength of all your equipped Pierce skills. Strength of all your equipped Pierce skills. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna put it in. Oh yeah, hold up. Compressor comes out. Crystallization goes in. It's very situational, but in the one situation where it does work, it will go crazy and be a hype moment. Because I'll hit some dude for 14. I have to like sit on my Vacuum Slashes though. It's gonna be strange. Trying to set that up. You know what? I don't feel like figuring this out right now. I am gonna save, and I think that just saves, even though there's no like auto save icon or anything. But I'm gonna stop the timer here, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. I finished chapter 3, so some progress was made. We're into chapter 4. I think someone said, what was it, like 47 fights? I think someone said you're at fight number 47 after you're done with. How do we know that? Hang on. Is there like a GameFAQs guide that says that? Not really. Oh yeah, it looks like the boss was fight number 43. So we've done like fight number 46. So we have done 46 out of 106. So we're almost halfway there. That's where we're at right now.